Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone had a great long weekend. We'll go ahead and post a link and we'll get started here in just a minute. All right. All right. As always, this session will be recorded. We'll post a recorded link after I'm done. We'll just wait here for just a few minutes. All right. All right. Let's get through this real quick. So far, the futures are pretty flat. We don't know the direction yet. On SPY, on the daily candle, it was an indecisive candle, but it did held my support here at 364.77. If you guys remember, I had put that support previously last week. It's still holding. So we'll see if it's going to hold on to it tomorrow. I personally think we might see some kind of relief bounce, at least close to this 9 EMA, touching this 380 area. But I would not go long on this one until it crosses 370.50 area. As soon as that crosses, you can buy some calls on it with your stop below 370. So these are the support and the resistance I've already typed out for you guys here. So if you guys want to take a screenshot or look at it later from the recording. So you can use these. All right, let's hop onto the Qs. That's our tech world. Tech world, we had this area. There's a decent supply here. So it is holding so far. I would really like to see this one hold 265 in the short term. On Thursday, we did see hold this 269 area. So let's see what happens tomorrow. This one is more congested, honestly, compared to SPY right now. There's very little upside, at least, knowing that this 9 EMA is right around 285 area. I don't see Qs bouncing over that. I hope it does. If it can get above that, we'll have a nice run up to 300 on this one if it can get above 285. So that's the area you want to watch. I would go long on this one to catch few points on this one above 277. If it gets above 277, I would buy 280 calls on the weekly and make it as a day trade. And keep your stop below this previous red candle, which is around 276.50 area. If it breaks below that, it's going to go back down. And also remember, guys, this week we have a lot of Fed speakers. Even Fed Chair Powell testifies on Wednesday and Thursday. I will post the timings later. I believe it's around noon and 2. So, and there's also Fed Bullard talking. So there's lots of going on, new home sales. There's a lot of econ data coming out too. So be careful, play small, play safe. Let's see the VIX. VIX is our volatility indicator. So right now it is holding on to this 9 EMA. Honestly, this is still consolidating. Honestly, it might be, even making a bull flag going here for the next couple of days. We'll see. As long as this holds on to this 9 EMA, I'm not, completely bullish. It needs to break below 27. Then you might see there's, again, a lot of congestion down here. So I'm not expecting a huge run in the market, but at least a relief bounce. If it breaks 27, you might see this come down to around 26 area and then 24. All right, let's hop on to Tesla. Tesla is holding on to our previous support here at 625. It is not letting it go, as I mentioned earlier last week. As long as this holds, it is bullish short term. You might see bounces at the 625 level, but breaks below that. This one is headed directly down to 500s, and that to low 500s. But tomorrow, the key level to watch is 654. If it gets above 654, you might get a decent bounce around 665 to 680 area. But this is your 9 EMA, again, close to this 680 area. It might, most likely it will reject here. As you can see, it has rejected quite a few times. It's not going to be that easy to get through the 680 area. If it gets through 680, go ahead and buy 700 calls. Amazon, I like this chart a lot. I was just going through this one. This one is most likely building a head and shoulder right here. And I did see some call activity coming into 110 and 115 calls for this week coming up. So keep a close eye on this one. And also, we have a short week. So be careful. Your theta burn will be quicker on your premiums than usual. So if you want, you can buy at least a couple weeks out on these. I will be a buyer on Amazon above 109. I'll have a 5-point move on this one. I'll take it. At least they'll pay at least 50 to 70%, or on weeklies it might even pay 100%. So keep a close eye on Amazon. It was strong on Thursday and Friday, even while the markets were dipping. So keep a close eye on Amazon. I think it gets a nice bounce here. Google. We have a split coming up on July 15th. There is call activity coming up. As you can see, we have a trade idea still intact here. We have been scalping this one here and there, but not as much. Again, if it comes around 2115 area, I would be a buyer again on this one. But if it breaks 2100, I will close my position below that, below 2100. Go ahead and short it with everything you got. The other one I'm watching, again, we already played this one last week. We are out of this position, but I am eyeing this one again. I really like this where it's holding on the weekly chart, as long as it holds on to this 7150 area. As you can see here, let me show you something. Oh, weird. All right. Every time it has wicked below this level right here, it's doing the same thing on the weekly chart. So keep a close eye on this one. Every time it wicked, it had a nice run, nice 10 points run. And even here, even better, about 15 points. So as long as 7150 holds, this is a call. Let's put a trade idea on this one. I will be entering this one this week. Two weeks out. I'm going to go 2 weeks out on this one. 75 call. All right. Stop below 70.50. I'm not going to give too much room on this one. I've already set my alerts on this one. I need to update it real quick. There we go. All right. All set. The next one I'll be watching is Costco. Costco came back down here. It filled the gap. If you guys remember, we said around 465. You want to buy 460 puts for July 15. This worked out pretty well. So I hope you guys entered. I did not enter this one personally because I was busy this last week. So, but I will be watching this Costco very closely tomorrow. I will buy calls on this one as long as it stays below above 443. So let's update on this one. And I will go for July 2, about 443. I'm going to say hold by 450 calls for July 15th. And below 443, I will buy puts on this one. I haven't seen too much put activity on this one, so I think this one bounces. I like this one. Costco pays really nicely too when there's a trend day, so keep a close eye on this one too. I'm going to put a 10% stop on these because it is very tight around here, so not going to give too much room. Oh, Young, thank you. Yeah, I'll be doing it around this time from now on. AMD. AMD, I'm looking for a leap position. I have played, leaps on AMD plenty of times before, and I really love playing on, at least I would go a year and a half or so out on this one. It pretty much pays every single time. But I will wait on this one till it comes around 74 area or it gets about 85.50. Till then, it is most likely going to consolidate in this box right here. So I'll probably wait around 74 to get into it. I think this 200 SM might catch up on this one too on weekly. So I've already set my alert at this 74 to enter AMD. Or if it gets above 85.50. So watching these two levels pretty closely. Baba, I was really surprised to see this one sell off on Friday because I think their IPO was approved, and then I think there were rumors that it did not go through. So there's a lot of confusion there, but I'll be watching if it holds on to this trend. But if it breaks below Friday's low, it is headed to 97.50 again. So there are quite a few trades going on here. So guys, pick your trade, just focus on a couple tickers and place your trades. Basically below 101 on Baba. Let's put a trade ID on this one. I kind of like it. Below 101, buy 100 puts weekly. I think this one moves pretty quick below 101. It goes all the way to 97.50. But as long as this one holds above 103.50, I'll buy calls. There we go. Let's put that too. Above 103.50, buy 105 weekly calls. Guys, keep this as a day trade too. I'm not going to hold on to it for too long. The last one I'm watching, our favorite XOM. XOM has paid us very nicely last week. We played it quite a few times, but right now it is coming and resting right on this 100 SMA, and it bounced. So as long as it holds on to this 85.80 level, I would buy calls and I would keep my stop below 85. Let's put a trade ID on this one as well. Long above 85.80. Buy 90 call 2 weeks out. Stop break below 85. Honestly, below 85, go ahead and short it. I'll probably do this as a day trade, so I'm going to keep it as a weekly. All right, folks, this is all I have for you today. We do have quite a few trade ideas on here. You can watch the recorded link. I'll post it in just a few minutes. But if you guys have any questions, just post it below under our Twitter comments. What should be the profit target for PayPal and Baba? I really like them this week, and now I'm following your tweet. All right, Sumit, on PayPal, I really like it. I think my target on this one would be around 76. This is, you see these green lines right here? Those are the targets. So 76.69 area, and if you look at on daily, I think the 9 EMA comes right around that too. There you go. So it has been rejecting this 9 EMA, right? So around 76 area, 76, that's where I would take my profits on PayPal. And on Baba, on the downside, we have the target at 97.50, and on the upside, it's 109. All right, hope this helps. I will see you all tomorrow around same time. And have a happy trading. Again, just a reminder that it is a short week, so make sure you buy some time on your contracts. All right, have a good one.